Oh my, good morning. The end of August here in Richlands, Ohio at the Ohio farm. I did all the things I said I was going to do at the end of the last episode. I'll recap here briefly after we shoot our basket. I was distracted by that car. That's what happened. It was on, but just a little brickish. I think I had it right to begin with, and then I questioned myself. There we go. Drop through. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so first off, we're working on the canola contracts when we left you at the end of the last episode. Those are complete now, and we collected on them. The canola is over at the old General Mill, and we're converting it into canola oil. The pallets are probably spawning. It might even be done with the production run at this point. We'll load it into one of our food-grade tanker trailers and probably bring it over and sell it in the farm shop, which actually seems kind of odd that you would load it in the tanker trailer, but it's easier to transport that way. Magically, it'll get back into little bottles. Let's see, I got 2 pallets over here at the garden this morning. So one of strawberries, one of tomatoes. We'll have to load that into the pickup, and we probably have a honey pallet. We do. So as I get ready to do that, I can tell you what else we did. We were clearing straw bales off of the oat field. We didn't get all the way done. There's quite a few of them over there. We did go pick up our new forage wagon. It's crossing the cold storage. And I think that's pretty much it. Let me load this up here quick. Alright, that's loaded up. I realized the other thing I talked about doing at the end of the last episode, and it was going back and helping Roger with his potato harvest. He got on that, so he saved me from myself. So it's already done. So I don't have to worry about that, although I would have liked to have had potatoes in the farm shop. Yeah, probably would have been a lot of work. We're not as rushed today as we would have been otherwise, I think. I don't know whether there's a wheat harvest contract which has to be completed today. I don't know if I want to do it or not. I don't need it, so we'll see. I'm gonna put the strawberries into the farm bakery for making cake rather than put them into the, actually I don't know why. Yeah, we'll put the strawberries in here. I got some sugar loaded on that truck there. So we'll put some sugar in the farm shop and also in the farm dairy. I think we ran out of sugar over in the farm dairy. So yeah, so we can keep making chocolate. Okay, strawberries are in. tomatoes into the vegetable stand, and then the honey into the farm shop. Tomatoes should be going in here. It's extremely slow. Very, very slow. There's a lot of time to spend making $555, I tell you. Alright. Last but not least, the honey. Wait for the money to go up. I forget the farm shop sells at its own pace. We'll put that down, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if we'll do butter or not. So what we do need to do today, we need to drill the canola field, probably roll it, maybe weed it. We can probably weed it with the hoe later. This field behind here could be mulched. I got a bread and a cake, but no eggs. Oh, I'm like one. No, I got eggs here. Okay. I got bread, a cake, eggs. Here I got a cheese and 2 butters. Let me get the sugar in so I could start the chocolate production. And then I got something over here. Some more strawberries. I should have looked at the bakery. Whether I need to put them in there or not. I guess I should have looked at that first. Yeah. I think I'll sell the strawberries. Okay, I got 3, 6. I don't know if I got a room. Let's take these straps off. Can I get to the other side? Yep. Alright. Get this off so we can get that sugar out of there. We'll do that first. Well, I think that's it for now. Is there any... Yeah, there's feed in there. Let's feed the cows that. Can I get out there? I think so. Say I'm pretty sure the cowshed needs to be fed. Unfortunately, I had a feed mixer mixed up. I need to start doing that on most of my Let's Play. Just leave the feed mixer mixed up rather than have to spend the time. Maybe do one once in a while where we're actually mixing the feed, but it will go a lot quicker. The other thing maybe I failed to mention, we had the straight truck loaded with crates and crates of flour in the back. It was still over at the General Mill. We brought it over here and put all the flour in, all that flour into the farm shop to sell. So we'll get the cows fed here and then we'll run over to the farm shop and deliver all that stuff. And then I did keep one butter back that we will probably go see if we can sell somewhere. I put one milk in the farm shop as well. I think the dairy's okay. Oh, I gotta take a look at the cattle situation too. I think we got dairy cows that are ready to reproduce again. I'm going to leave this out because I need to get to the roller, I think, later. Matter of fact, why don't I just get that out now? Where can I put all this stuff? Loading wagon out as well. This little tractor's a lot better for shunting stuff around. I don't know what we're going to use with the roller. It's bigger than this, though. That'll do for now. Oh, let's park over here in the shade. Alright, this truck over the farm shop. I don't know if the daily routine gets old for you or not. I guess we could skip it and start afterwards. I used to do that on 6 Ashes in FS19 for the videos I was making way back then. But I would essentially start after I'd done all the morning chores. Say, okay, yeah, we did that. And then once in a while I would just include that. Let's see. I do have one maple syrup in here. sneeze there. I hope I got it muted in time. Don't know where that one came from. The bread pallets don't like to go on top of things. I had a heck of a time getting it in there. Looks like the cake and the eggs are finishing up. Alright. Check the farm shop. Make sure we got everything selected. We just put bread in. We're not going to have potatoes. Let's see. Cheese, eggs. We put honey in this morning. We put cake in. Got flour selected now. I don't think I have enough sugar to sell sugar over here. I don't have sunflower oil. We'll put more milk in. Butter we got. Chocolate. Okay. Let me strap this. Oh man. Butter down. Alright, where can we go with this? Butter. Sell everything container. That's where we'll go. Just to get a drive in this morning. Hope that's out of the way there. Quite a bit. I don't know if it's still producing or not. Let's take a look. No, it's out. And how much is in storage? Another 16 pallets roughly. So I think what we'll do is we'll load this up into one of the tanker trailers. Which truck should we use? Take the TLX Phoenix that's on the curtain side trailer. Funny sounding horn. Okay, so which one is which? This is the newer one, I think. So this is the one we'll put the canola oil in, and then the other one we'll put the sunflower oil in. Oh, maybe I have them backwards. Which one is which? I don't know. They're both food, so I guess. This might take a minute or two. be patient with me. I was thinking as I was loading that, if I put it all into the farm shop, it may never sell. I mean, it's probably pretty slow. How much is in the farm shop right now? I'll have to check. I'm going to leave those 6 as potentially being, well, hang on. I got a bunch in here still too, don't I? Oh yeah, I can use that to load the farm shop, I think. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll put this in here. Thing is, you gotta load these like one pallet at a time. So it's a little slow and you gotta pay attention and keep on top of it. I think I'm close enough that it should be able to get them all there we go, 28,000 liters of canola oil. Truck's loaded, so we'll park it again. Got a couple of things I want to check on. I know the fertilizer production is maxed out on fertilizer, so it has no space to store anymore that it would produce. There, and then what's going on over here? Let me throw 2 silage bales in quick, help it make it through the rest of the day. It almost seems like a waste of time because I wait until it gets down low. I could just move 4 bales one. Well, it needs to get done. Let's get it done. Alright, we need to get back and do some farming, don't we? Do I need to throw anything in here? Sugar or anything? While I'm here? I don't think so. Run back to the farm. Oh, we still got the chaser bin and semi truck with the grain trailers. in our New Holland over here. Oh, I should have pulled in the other one. I did go to the store and I swapped the wides with weights out for twins all the way around. Just seemed like the grain cart was kind of pushing the tractor around a little bit. It is a little light for it, but it'll pull it. Alright, let's get back to West Place. Actually, let's go home place, grab the JCB and the seed drill. Alright. I think that JCB is the only tractor we have that'll pull the seed drill. Well, pull it easily, I guess. Actually, this could take a quick wash and some maintenance. Obviously, the New Holland and the Alice Chalmers will pull that seed drill, but they're much bigger than this. The John Deere 4755 could do it, but I don't think it should or wants to. So we're gonna drill canola. I think the field's prepped and ready to go. All we're gonna need to do is drill it and then roll it afterwards. So should I use the 1586 to roll? Maybe. Let's pull this up. We'll refuel it and do some maintenance on it. Alright. Let's fuel going in. Grab the toolbox here. Oh my, 3,000. And then the seed drill, so I'll have to move this. I think I should go fertilize the container field at some point with this. I think I should be able to get to that even without moving the John Deere. Hopefully it's filled with seed and fertilizer. If not, I may have to grab the tender trailer. Yeah, not full. That's canola, right? I think it's enough to do the field. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's see. Just because I want to get over there and get started and then get on to doing something else. Get some farming in this episode, right? So I'll get over there, I'll do a couple headlands. turn over to a worker. We can get on clearing the rest of those bales. And then this will need to be rolled once the worker's done. And then if we need to weed it, I think I can use the hoe after the weeds come in. Fertilize it, probably use solid fertilizer. See, it's the end of August. We're going to be really busy in September with the corn silage, I think. Alright. I got canola selected. Drop it down. Pull the mini map. Alright. We do 2 headlands. Has enough room to turn around. I put two headlands in. Yeah, just enough. I don't know if it was a good idea not to put the more seed and fertilizer into the seed drill. I'm probably going to regret that, but yeah. We'll see what happens. Let me get the case out. We'll go down. Can you believe that? I thought I went around, made sure everything was in first person before I started the game or started recording. I guess I missed one. Dang it. Alright, straw bales. We are moving straw bales off of the oat field. There are quite a lot of them. I think I've got more on the trailer than I've ever loaded on it before by about at least 4. No, 8, right? No, 4. I don't think I ever went that far back onto the ramp, but I had a strap I could use, so I did. I probably should go sell some of these so that I got room on my bale limit. So I can bale the grass field across from the implement dealer. But we do have the new forage. Actually, we probably want to use the new forage wagon on that one anyway. I think we're going to end up with a ton of silage this year. do with it all? Sell it, I suppose. We may never see. We may never see those profits, depending on when we end up deciding to end the series. I'm pretty sure it's going to be this year, probably after October. I think what? We're going to shoot for, we haven't hit 250 episodes yet, have we? I don't want to make an arbitrary deadline, you know. It's like, yeah, the war will be over by this date. No, we're going to have victory conditions. Well, not really. We probably won't have victory conditions in the sense that we completed the work that needed to get done. We have plenty of money. We have the equipment that we need going forward. Those are our victory conditions. We have made a success of our farm here in Ohio, Richlands, Ohio. We've expanded. We've got the dairy farm that we wanted to establish. We expanded into follow-on productions by getting the old General Mill and rehabbing that, and expanding it to be able to handle oil press, seed press as well, and got a biogas plant, fertilizer production. And I think we've got about as much land as we can handle. Actually, I'm doing contracts, so, you know, I don't know. That would almost imply that we could do a little bit more. These bales, I tell you. Work on this for a few minutes. Alright, I got the last pair of bales here. I don't know, I seem to be having a little bit of trouble. The bales seem a little sticky. They're not wanting to come off. I don't know if it's me, the way I'm putting them on. Usually I do fairly well at this, but could also be the way I'm trying to stack them. It's a little more difficult. I heard Mr. Sealy P say the other day that an update had come out for the farm stick and it's working better now, so maybe they fixed that accelerator problem that he was having. It was kind of an innocuous statement. He was talking about how he loved how he could open the menu or the help menu up in the corner without having to go into the menu itself. I usually edit that out. I know it's a pain. be going in and out of that menu and stuff, so I usually try and edit it out. But I think the farm stick would be really cool. I have been checking. I don't know if I get it. I could ask for it for Christmas from Santa or something, but it hasn't been available in the US yet. I don't know if it's the Trump tariffs or what, but yeah, I haven't. I've been checking the Thrustmaster site, and they just say it's out of stock, which is what it said before it released on June 4th or whatever it was supposed to have been. And there was no pre-order in the US either. And of course they're out of the T128 wheel as well. It's all also out of stock. So there we go. I got the trailer loaded, bales stacked over in the corner. It's 11:20 in the afternoon. I want to check and see how the worker is doing with seed and fertilizer. And then I think what I'll do is maybe get another worker to work on mulching either, well, both this field and the barley field need to be mulched as well, just to get ahead of the game, keep things progressing. Let's see if I can hop in here without getting him to stop. Nice. 23% remaining on seed and 50% remaining on fertilizer. I think that's going to be enough. Alright, so let me hop out of that. Take this back up to the yard. I probably shouldn't have put the mulcher away, but I like to be neat and orderly. It takes me a long time to do that at the end of a recording session, and I continue doing a little bit more work, and then I put everything away. Probably, I don't know, as to the amount of time it takes to do this stuff. I suppose I could just leave stuff strewn all over, but then you never know where to find it. And then you end up taking the easy route, and you try and tab between vehicles, which is not something I like. I will probably never show it on camera. And actually, for the most part, very rarely do it, I think. I could use that to roll. I could use the case here to roll, probably. What can I... Oh, I'll take this blue truck over. I'm like, what can I drive over? I'll take the Mahindra. No, I'll take this. Almost. A little darker, a little deeper blue. This, I don't know, the transmission's bad in this thing. It's a heck of a time. For a walk. Alright, so in October we'll be doing the sunflowers. September we're going to chop corn. And we have the other cornfield down at the southern end of the west place. We'll probably harvest that one. I wonder if I do the maintenance on it, if it'll help that transmission issue. Probably not. Let me pull the knife roller back out. Oh no! Third person. swear I went through and checked everything. Nah, let's park this over in the shade. There. Probably doesn't really matter, but... grab this. I'll do headlands. And then get a worker to work on it. I'll come over for lunch. What can I drive over? I don't know. Figure it out. Person, or the worker hop out. Away he goes with the knife roller. Alright, so he's going to mulch that. It's after 12 o'clock now. I don't know how far the worker is with the drill. I'm going to head over there. Maybe just ride along until the worker's done, and then I'll just take it back to the home place and grab lunch. But we'll head over there, we'll see where he's at. This afternoon we'll get this rolled and then probably get that other field mulched. Just carefully drive along the top here. Oh, perfect. Completed his task. So we'll park the Mahindra here in the trees. Hey Roger, how'd the potato harvest go? Yeah, I would have liked to help you out with it, but you got it done before I could even come over. You look busy, I'll talk to you later. Alright. Look at that. We will need to top this off before we can use it again, but we had just enough, 88 liters left. Wow, that was close. Can I squeeze between these trees? Yeah, I think so. Done this before, done it a few times. So yeah, after lunch we will get that field rolled. We'll get the worker mulching the oat field, and then we'll be, I think, in good shape for September to come around. I think we'll pull this back and get it washed. Maybe do a little bit of maintenance before we put it away. Ooh, I got all-wheel steer going on. I do not like that. It's just too much. Oh, let's fall up right here. Now we'll back over here. I gotta figure out how to change the steering. I don't know. Sometimes the worker changes it. Sometimes they don't. I don't know what the code on that is. Alright. Let's get something to eat. It'll probably be about an hour. I'll see you at 1:30. Alright, well, it's 1:30 now. We probably got about less than 10 minutes left in the episode. Yeah, I think that like 5 or 6 times speed might be a better speed. Let's see, I need the worker to, the worker moved over to the other field, so he's going to start on that. What am I going to do? I think I'm going to take the John Deere over, and we'll use the John Deere to do the rolling, I think. The 4755. I think that'd be best. Let's see. Maintenance looks okay. So we get this field rolled. We'll probably have medium weeds next month, but you know what we can do is we can just get the hoe and take care of those rather than, I'm tired of trying to do the math and figure out where I need to drive with a weeder to remove the weeds before you can visually even see them. So yeah, I think that might be the way to go. We'll just go ahead and use the hoe, get a worker started on it in the morning, and then we'll get over while we're doing all the corn silage work, chopping the corn. Oh man, that is going to be a lot of work. I bet the grass at the field across from the implement dealer is going to be ready to go about that time. We're going to be able to get out of here easily with all the equipment I parked around. Maybe not. See, make this right turn. Sure, it'll work. Oh, it's close with the duals. Alright, I think the roller doesn't affect the grass, so we should be alright. I don't know if I'll even put a worker on, maybe I'll put a worker on this. You can see the worker rolling down there. I hope not rolling, mulching. down in the other field. I hope that's going well. I think this will be fine. Let's just go ahead. Oh, it's bigger than I think. It's going to come out another one. But I think, pretty sure this doesn't affect the grass at all at the edge of the field. Go ahead, we'll drop that down. We'll start rolling. Trying to think if I need to do much work off camera. Really, I don't think so, because everything's going fairly well. I wonder if I should take on a wheat contract just to get through the rest of the day. I can't leave well enough alone, can I? It's not like I really need the flour that I would make from it, and I don't need to necessarily do the work, but I like to do the harvest with the combines. Man, I can't get this edge here. There we go. Mini map. Trying to get my heading going east. There we go. Nice. So we are rolling our canola field that we just got drilled today. It's the end of August. So this is germinate, and we'll see growth in the next episode. When we will be chopping the huge cornfield for corn silage. We may not even chop that whole field. It's so big. We might actually end up letting some of it mature to harvest because it's so large. Because usually what we were doing is we would do corn silage with one field, one of our normal size fields. That thing is like 3 normal size fields. Yeah. I think I'm out of time. I hope you enjoyed it here in Richlands, Ohio. If you did, hit that like button. And if you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. I mean, that's that.
PlayStation